Morning, friends. I want to show you something. This is leaving. I'm going to miss it. 266 Husky. This is a good saw. I built this for Buck and Billy. Uh, he wanted to see what we could do with a 266. He kind of likes them. There's a lot of history for him in these. Uh, we did some things, you know that. I'm not going to run it on video. In fact, we haven't been able to hardly run saws at all around here. Uh, it's been so darn wet and rainy that you can't even get in anywhere where there's something to cut. I was up in the back pasture area yesterday and the other day, a little bit trimming up some brush and stuff that had to go, and we had some trees tip out because of all the rain. I was working at them a little bit, and I took Daryl's Mac up there. We got that finished, and you need to know that these people like me and that work on these saws, they'll only show, oh, everything's always great, everything's awesome. Well, it's the little things that'll get you. It ended up fuel filter. Uh, it kept wanting to kind of calf out. Didn't want to run right. I said, I can't do that. And it was hard to adjust. So I was running great. So I mess around. So I get back on the four-wheeler. I come back down to the shop and I'm messing with it. I said, maybe it's a spark plug. I've had porcelain cracking before and plug. And when they get warmed up, then they don't want to run good. And then when they cool back down, they'll go ahead and start and run it good again. And I says, well, so I tried it again, same result. And I changed fuel filter. It seems like it's pretty good. Now we just got to get it out there and run it. I've been running this one because I've been scared of it. I've done things to this 266 you shouldn't do to this size saw, okay? These are 66cc saws, okay? They're not exactly a logging saw. My friends, I think this one is now, okay? But I want Buckin to be the one to put the videos out on this. And I'm sure you're going to see it. We got to take the bar off, dial it up, put the stickers on, and put her in the mailbox. It actually fits in my mailbox. Let's set this down, get out of the way. Now, I picked up a Mac 1010 for my own self. I like Daryl so darn much. I did fire it. The linkage is gone on. I see that a lot on these. Them carburetors are kind of tricky to get off. When you pull them bolts off, you kind of jiggle, wiggle, and you turn, you rotate. There's a certain timing to how you get them off. And if you've never done one, they can be a little troublesome. So that's kind of normal on these. So anyway, now the reason I brought up the 66cc thing, I'm going to tell you where these saws are headed. I don't like anything Steel makes. I don't like anything that Husqvarna makes now. They've already made my logging saws. Well, the problem is they've already made my music, my cars, my women. It's anything I like's already out there, so nothing new is going to get my attention. Okay, with the EPA saws and where they've headed, they're problematic. They don't work like these 372s and 66 Magnums, 394s. The 44 Steel's a loyal saw. This is stuff you knew you could take out there, throw in your chainsaw box, and you go to work. And this stuff was going to run day in, day out, every year. And it was going to keep going. This new stuff is problematic, and you got to take it back to the shop to get it readjusted, and one thing or the other, they got to plug it into a computer, and I don't like this. So I build saws. You guys know that. It just aggravates me that things have to be this bad, and so. If I was going to buy a new saw, what would it be? I'll tell you what it'd be. And this is going to be odd to you guys. It'd be an Echo. Now, they don't have quite the juice, or quite the RPMs. But they are a very good running saw. I've known people that's had them a while. Well, one of the subscribers that I know very well and think an awful lot of was talking to me yesterday, and we put our heads together, and he's got a CS 670. And he says, you know, Harvey, he says, like this. He said, I really like that saw. I just don't have enough. He says, there, it's always runs, and he says, but I'd like to see a little more. Is that something you do? I didn't have to think about that. When I said, sure, I cut a deal for him he couldn't turn down. How's that? So we're going to get one. And we're going to do a few things to it. And we're going to test this saw, and we're going to run it. And we're going to see exactly what these echoes are actually made of. And you're going to see it right here. I don't know of anybody that's out there logging with one. I'd like to change that. Loggers come to me here in this local area, and they want to know, Harp, what do I do now? Gee, I gotta have a saw, and I want to buy a new one. Who do I buy? I says, I don't know. And I've mentioned that call. I said, no. I don't know why people are afraid to try something new. It's got a carburetor. Everything's right there. They got a hell of a crank in them. They got a beautiful cylinder, And I'll tell you why I think the Echo is a good choice. We're going to find out if it is. I've never had one in here to work on. Okay? I've never worked on one of the damn things. I've worked on everything else. There's a lot of firewood guys around here running them. They've never bought a saw to me. I asked them, hey, well, what about that Echo you bought 2 years ago? Oh, nothing wrong with that. It just keeps going. Yeah? Well, don't the pull cord or anything? No, I have any trouble with it. Just put gas oil in it and sharpen it and run it. Okay, so there I am. Well, the local dealer asked me, he says, gosh, Herb, would you like to hot rod a couple Echoes for me so I can take them to the shows? And round that went. And I haven't said yes, and I hadn't said no, and I don't think I want to get wrapped up in that. But what an individual says, I'd like to see if one could be logged with. Yeah, you got my darn attention, so we're going to do that. I'm interested in that. I really, really am. I wish there was a better answer, but I'm 58. I'm right at that age that I love living life, but some of this new that I see I don't like. I really don't. And these saws, I got certain ones I like working on. You know what they are. They're the older Steels and Huskies. I did end up getting some more parts for my 100cc build. That's 99cc. Let's call it 100cc 66 Magnum. Sitting around here. I was pretty happy to get that. This has got the carb and one thing or other that I needed. And it's got a decent gas tank onto it. It has some few parts here that I could use, but I needed that carbon one thing or other, and that ignition. I needed that too, and so that's the last of the parts I need to build that. I think I'm gonna build another saw or two for Buck and Billy here. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be. We got to talk about it. And I like building for him. I really do. He understands, And he knows I've been kind of laying back on him, because I ain't going to have a saw blow up on YouTube. So if you think his saws are hot that I build, thank you. But you don't know what you really can do. Now, you heard me say I don't build hot saws. But I think he might get just a little more. And the only thing is, boy, I just would hate that if that blew up on YouTube. But they'll only take so much. You build the crap out of one, oh, it's great fun for just a little while. Now, I got another little project. I'm going to make this short so I can get it up. I haven't been able to get going for a few days. I have a personal project that's probably going to take me a year to build. I've always wanted to put a V8 on a lawnmower, a riding lawnmower. And make it mow. I want to mow this thing. But I love building stuff over the tops. I used to drag race Super Pro. And I built my own motors, and I built quite a few other people motors and stuff. I built big block Chevys. Well, I'll tell you what we got. My brother asked me the other day, he says, Harv, he says, I got a Cub Cadet over there. He says, boy, that motor ain't too good in that. He says, I don't really want this mower. I said, really? Bring it over. He said, what are you going to do with it? I said, I'm putting a motor on it. He said, what are you going to put? Well, I haven't showed you yet, and maybe I ought to before I start or when I do, but like I said, it's going to be a back burner project just for the heck of it. I got a 496 cubic inch big block Chevy. It was a LS6 out of a 70 Chevelle. 4-volt mains, whole 9 yards. It's got dome pistons in it, like yay, you know. I mean, this Super Pro motor, this will run a car in a 9-second index all day long. I had it in my truck for a bit. I didn't change the cam or anything. I had a 4-wheel drive, still got it. And I'll show you some pictures of that 77 Chevy short box step size, black. I've had that since I was in the service. That truck wasn't very old when I bought it, and I've kept it all these years. And we went playing with it a little bit. And only thing I did is I put more of a street manifold on it, intake, so that, you know. But it took a 950 double pumper just to start the damn thing, you know. And I didn't like how much fuel it burned. But I figure if I put that on that lawnmower. Now, that's the last I knew, that was right around 820 horse. So, isn't it going to be kind of fun to, if I could pull this off, to see 820 horse on a friggin' lawnmower? I ain't sure how I'm going to do it. I know I got a water problem and a fuel problem. But I want this to look like a Cub Cadet. I know it ain't going to be right, but and some of you that love lawnmowers, especially them old Cubs, are going to hate me, but I'm doing it, so that's that. Here and there, whenever I get puttering, I'll show you little pictures or a little clip as we progress. It's probably going to be a winter project, expect that. Heck, I got a 370 Suzuki sitting right here that I hot rodded the crap out of this last winter, and I haven't even been able to finish that up yet. I've been getting kind of busy lately. I live in a little small country community. There's no stores or nothing, and there's no bars. I mean, you know, it ain't a town if it ain't got a bar in it around here. There's 2 churches. I want you to know that there is, and it's just a really strange little town. It's a mile long. It's just a straight shot right through it, but it's in the most beautiful valley you ever seen. We live in a beautiful place. It is just gorgeous, and I'll get you some pics. I've been wanting to go through the woods when it's dry, if it'll quit raining, and show you where, you know, some of the places we used to do logging and one thing and another. Places we put skidders around here makes most people just frickin' hold their breath watching. You go straight up and you go straight down, and you do things you shouldn't do. And there's been a lot of us killed because of that stuff too. So you gotta take that for what it's worth, you know. Okay, I just wanted to bring you up to speed what's going on. I don't have a real story here today, so, you know, we'll have to deal with that. I'll get one in. Now, today we get that big map, the world map. We're going to be working. We've got 2 new benches, new to me. I need more workbench. We're going to put them in. So, if I've got one of your saws, expect for just about 4 days, this room's getting work done into it so that we can be more efficient. And that direction, right over there, we're going to have us a big map. If you haven't told me where you're from, if you want to be on the map, tell me. I got a whole long list. We've already got the little cards made up. As I see new ones, well, we're going to pin you up wherever you're from. I don't care where you're from. We're going to put you up. And we'll get that going in a good short order here. Hopefully by the weekend is what I'm thinking. But we have a lot of good content coming up. Oh, I'll tell you another thing is, we got all these bike videos we made. Holy crap. I'm not a computer guy. These wrenches and nuts and bolts, that's what I do. to go through that stuff and edit and do everything where you got something is very time consuming. I probably don't have the right program. Even if I did, I'm not sure how to use it. So I got a big learning curve. Be patient. I've got horse logging videos. Okay, I want to put them up too. I've got a team of draft horses. I'd like to introduce them to you. We have some really crazy stuff that we need to just that's already been filmed. I just got to get it out to you, and I need to get the time to do it. Been a lot going on here in this immediate area. It's haying season, and there's just a lot of work. Thank you all. All of you have a great day. Keep watching. I'll keep making. You're my friends, every damn one of you.